They added another extreme showdown for Team Affinity Chapter 3. If you beat this showdown, you get 20,000 points for every Team Affinity division. That's 10% of what you need. As we can see, the final boss is Kerry Wood, so I'm probably going to try to stack lefties, but I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 lefties through the bosses we have to beat to get there. Before we draft this team, I'm wearing a Cardinals jersey. In the comments section, I would love to see some guesses on whose name is on the back. What name, what jersey am I wearing for today's video? Trying to give myself some good luck in this extreme showdown, and I think switch hitters are going to be the move. I'm going to grab Brian Roberts here. I'm a big fan of his swing in other years. I loved his retro finest. I think it was last year. We'll do that. And besides that, like, I want a mix of high contact and low power. Eric Davis would be great against lefties, but not so good versus righties. And for me, I think I'm going to choose Harmon Killebrew. Solid contact, really good power. I always hit a lot of home runs when it comes to showdowns. And, oh man, as much as I would love to take Jim Edmonds, he's just a little bit worse versus lefties. I think we want to go Willie Stargell. And we saw Kerry Wood, final boss in this, so I'm probably going to do my best to load up on left-handed hitters and then maybe kind of mix and match as we go. And I guess I'm going to do Cardinals, man. We got a Cardinals jersey. I should go Ryan Ludwig. I will say right now, you know what? No, I won't say anything. I won't say anything. Never mind. Never mind. Let's see. So we got all righties here again. Probably want some high contact, but Joey Meneses has the power too. Yeah, we'll grab him. I'm not too worried about earlier on. I think the first few are on All-Star, and then I think it goes to Hall of Fame difficulty. Daniel Vogelbach's got the power, but I think for this showdown, I think Greg Vaughn's going to be the move, even though we're missing a lefty. I'm actually a big fan of Eddie Matthews' swing this year. Have I used him online? So I'm 2 for 4, 1 homer, 500 average. That's not too bad, a small sample size. But in Play versus CPU, Conquest, maybe mini seasons, his swing's been feeling good for me when I've used him. Obviously, they've had that card in the game in a lot of other years. And I'm also a big Tony Gwynn fan. We'll have him just in case we absolutely need a base hits. Ooh, Chuck Nasty, yeah. We'll get another lefty bat in there. The 7th inning or later, I think it's always in the 9th inning. So this is one of my favorites, Hero Time. And then Wall losing, that's nice. Always like that one as well. So I'll go ahead and put the perks on. And then this first one, Cliff Lee. Okay, so we're facing a lefty, the very first guy that we face. Let me just make sure I have all my diamonds on my team, because right now they got a bronze in there for me. But because we're facing a left-handed pitcher, I'm just going to move the lineup so the lefties are at the bottom. And then I'll probably just go the highest contact, the best numbers versus righties, top to bottom. And so we get to that lefty part of the lineup. And it doesn't matter if anybody's out of position. We're only hitting. This is the lineup I'm going with, stacked with the righties, that switch hitter to lead off. And we're facing Cliff Lee. We have to take the lead before recording 8 outs, and we are down by 3 runs. Nobody starting on base. Maybe? That's a good start from Brian Roberts. That should be a triple. There we go. We need to score 4 runs to beat this first boss. And Joey Meneses, the very next pitch. Perfect, perfect. He tosses the bat way up in the air. We just need 2 more runs, 3-2. I got to decide if I like this Ryan Ludwig card. If I like him as the choice for the Cardinals. Team Affinity 99 here in Season 1. If we hit a home run, we get this one done. Now, I wasn't really around for this weekend. I haven't really done too much, if anything, for Team Affinity Division, so this is going to get me a lot of progress. I was enjoying the Cardinals losing one, but then winning on Mother's Day, spending time with family, everything like that, so I didn't really get around too much Team Affinity. And from what I've heard, what I've seen, apparently this is the longest Team Affinity grind of the year, which kind of surprises me. You know, I'm surprised that they made it longer compared to the first 2, especially later in the season, stuff like that. I would think they would make it about the same, if not a little bit shorter. But from what I've heard, apparently this Chapter 3 grind is apparently a bit longer. And we got the first one done. And now the final score on that final showdown is 30-1. That's what we're working towards. Who do we want? I think Edgar Martinez. Just because he's got high contact and high power versus both sides. Yeah, I'm going to go Edgar Martinez here. And we'll probably just swap out righties and lefties. Kind of get a feel for whatever handedness is on the mound. And I think I'll grab the exit velo with no runners on base. Make sure we equip that perk. And the next pitcher we're facing is Brian Wilson. So we're facing a righty. Probably going to flip-flop my lineup a little bit. This is what I'm rocking with. I'm going with handedness first, and I'm sorting them by the contact number. So Brian Roberts is going to be the best left-handed batter's box guy in terms of contact. Eddie Matthews will be the worst in terms of contact for the lefties versus righties. And then for the righties, same thing. Highest to lowest contact. And we're facing Brian Wilson for this next boss. Down by 2, a runner on first. And we need to take the lead before recording 12 ounce. So a homer, and all we need is 1 more run. And I just realized it's Brian Roberts versus Brian Wilson. Same name. I wonder if they're related at all. And of course, I should have expected that to be caught. I don't even know why I thought there was a chance it got down. This is the CPU defense we're talking about. Oh. That didn't even feel good, but Max Power might be in a McCovey Cove. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It's out of here. Now we just need 1 more run. We got this one done. I am to the righty part of my lineup, and I'm glad we got Edgar Martinez. Only 100 power versus righties, but we hit a homer above the trains off of Brian Wilson. They're going crazy. And now we get to draft some more players. I think maybe get another perk. I didn't really pay attention to what we got. I guess the last online game that I played, I might have gotten Carlos Santana P1. Is this going to pop up now after every single boss in the showdown? But we got this one done. Success. We get a boss. We get a perk. We get a couple more runs. 30-3 on that final score. Ooh, yeah. I think I got to go to the switch hitter here. I think I need to go with Eduardo Escobar. Try out this card. We get a diamond perk. We'll take the diamond version of Hero Time. I think I'm probably going to replace the losing one with that because it's always after the 7th inning. We're technically not always losing. Sometimes we're tied. And we'll go ahead and get the lineup set up for the next boss we have to face. It's going to be Lucas Giolito, another righty. For this one, we're down by 5 runs to start. We got to take the lead before recording 15 outs. But they start us with the bases loaded. So a homer, and we're only down by 1. Let's try to get a grand slam. Wait, am I on Hall of Fame now? Does it show me? Yeah, so we're on Hall of Fame now. I think the first 2 bosses were on All-Star. I want to say the rest of the bosses in... That's not that bad. That's really not that bad. I want to say the rest of the bosses, though, until the final boss, Kerry Wood, are on Hall of Fame. I think then Kerry Wood might be on Legend, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how it was last time. There's a homer from Willie Stargell. Now we're only down by 1. We got 14 outs to try to score 2. I'm hoping we can do it. There's a perfect, and I get asked this question a lot, so I'll probably just try to say it in the video, too. I really only normal swing. I almost never do power swing. I almost never do contact swing. I've only done normal swings in this video, and I'm probably only going to do normal swings the rest of the video, the rest of the showdown. Back to the top of my lineup. All we need is 1. 8 outs, and we need a 1 run. How hard could that be? That was weird. Did that bounce off of his head? I'll take a base hit, 92 speed. Now we just got to drive in Brian Roberts. Woo! Okay, I thought he was gonna somehow turn that into a double play. Yo, the CPU D, that's Paul DeYoung. I know he's got some pretty good D, but the CPU defense is just crazy. Also, I think that in real life, Paul DeYoung has more homers than Arenado and Goldschmidt combined. Now, Goldie did just get one on Mother's Day. That was nice to see. I think on Saturday we saw him snap like a 0-for-32 streak or something crazy like that. But I'm pretty sure Paul DeYoung's hitting for more power than Arenado and Goldie combined, which is just not how I expected this season to go at all. 6 outs to go. Do I go to third here? I might as well. I don't think he's going to throw me out. I don't think I left early. We didn't do either of those. Now we just need another sac fly, and we got this showdown boss done. Chuck Nasty, no. Oh, okay. I'm glad the runner was going, and I'm glad he's fast. We got it done. I was starting to get a little bit nervous. So I don't know if we're going to get a new perk every time. I think we get new perks up until we have 3 diamond ones. We got Carlos Santana up to parallel 1. I saw a diamond perk at the bottom. We get another chapter 3 team affinity boss, another 3 runs. I actually don't know how many bosses we have to go And who do I want here? I'm not the biggest fan of Jeff Bagwell's swing. For me, it's between Bagwell and CJ Cron. Ooh. I think we're going to go CJ Cron. You know, he's not as good versus righties, but great versus lefties. And then we'll take the diamond one. Ooh. While losing or with no runners on base? I think while losing. I think we'll choose that one. And we'll go ahead and replace it with the same one, just the gold version. I'll get the lineup made up for Tom Glavine, another lefty. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bosses, including Glavine, before we get to the final one. And this one, Hall of Fame. I think the rest of them going to be Hall of Fame. I think the boss should be legend, like we said. We have runners on first and second. We are down by 4. 18 outs to try to score 5 total runs. As long as I don't ground into a double play. I think whenever I've failed showdowns in the past, a big thing for me is grounding into double plays and just ruining the base runners that they start me with. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Now, my first 2 hitters were outs, but they both did have home run distance, but fouls. I was a little bit too far out in front before eventually making some outs. And now all we need is 2 runs, a bloop and a blast, and we got this done. I really loved Brian Roberts' card last year. I hope he does something here. Oh, beautiful swing from Joey Meneses. I think that's his second homer for me in the showdown. I feel like I've seen that bat flip in this video. Maybe not, though. Maybe I'm tripping. 4-4. We just need 1 more. I love this game. Oh, we got on base. Now, if y'all play Showdown, would you pinch run here? It's the winning run. We need him to score. 46 speed. If I check my bench, we can see I got 87 as my highest. Tony Gwynn. Would y'all put in Tony Gwynn 87 speed versus 46, or would you just say, we'll probably score him anyways? Oh, that I don't know if it's gonna. Okay, he took a really bad route to that ball. I was gonna say I don't know if it's over his head, but yeah, ground rule double. And we got the win. I will take that. And I mean, I've noticed this in Road to the Show, franchise, just play versus CPU, conquest. But the pitch speeds in Hall of Fame offline versus online feels so different. And it's the same with Legend. It feels easier for me to hit pitch speeds on Legend offline than it does online. And sometimes I wish it was as easy, or the pitch speeds seemed as easy online as they do for me offline. They're not really giving me a lot of diamond lefties to choose from to face Kerry Woods. So we'll have to decide what we want to choose right here. I think... Oh, man, I kind of want somebody balanced, but in this round, it's either going to be Robin Yountz or Eric Davis, and I'm going to go Robin Yountz. Might switch it up a little bit. This could be my final diamond perk. I'll probably do the 2-strike one, and if we really get into danger, that could be nice because I can guarantee myself 2 strikes. It would be nice to have another of the hero time. I like having that gold one there, but I like the significant exit velocity boost a little bit better. So that's what we're going to do. And now we're facing a righty, Blake Trinan. So now we're facing Blake Trinan, still on Hall of Fame. I'm hoping it doesn't get to Legend before the final boss. We have nobody on base, down by 1, and we have 13 outs to try to score 2. Oh, Willie Stargell. He might have used the exit velo boost, had 2 strikes on him. A home run, and we win this boss. We get him done. But I just don't want to ground into a double play. Anytime it's only a single, I get scared I'm going to get on top of one, especially because this dude's throwing a lot of sinkers. We got on top of it, but it's not a double play. And I just realized something. Does anyone ever bunt during showdowns? What if I bunted? That's not a double play, right? I mean, we got 1 runner over, but that kind of makes me not want to bunt because the winning run is still on first base. If he would have somehow made that play, I probably would have just shut my console off. 1-1, the winning run in scoring position. All we got to do is drive him in. We have 9 outs, single digits, but I think we can do it. So that should get him over to third. 53 speed. I think it could be close. This is why I'm tempted to do a pinch runner. I wouldn't want to accidentally have someone that's too slow on base. I have 5 outs to get him across and score. All I have to do is hit it out of the infield, and we should have it done. Already 0-1 to Eduardo Escobar. Ooh. See, that's not what I need. That's a double play. 3 ounce. Oh my goodness. No, I cannot choke it here. We've made it this far. All we have to do is hit it into the outfield, right? That's all we have to do is hit it into the outfield. And there we go. I don't care if it's 53. He didn't even catch it. I assumed he was going to catch it, but we waited to tag up. We didn't need to. And we get this one done. I can't be stressing like that for the last few. I just want to get this done. I don't want to have this attempt be a fail. We got Carlos Santana up to parallel 1, some stubs, some XP. Success on that boss. I think 2 more to go before we get to Kerry Wood. It's 30 to 15 now for the final showdown. And I kind of think I need another lefty in my lineup. I'm going to go Wade Boggs. Max contact versus each side. Let's see. Do we want any of these? Significant contact boost? No, I don't really like the 3rd consecutive outer hits. The ounce one could be nice if we start struggling a little bit. But I think we're going to choose leadoff magic and probably just keep my perks set up how it is. I like the ones that we have. Hero time, rally time, down but not out. And we have 2 bosses to go before Kerry Wood. This one is another righty facing Sandy Alcantara. I'll probably get Wade Boggs in the lineup. Still on Hall of Fame. Like we said, facing Sandy Alcantara. We got runners on the corners, down by 3. Only 13 outs. A home run, though, ties it up at 3. Good hit, good hit. There we go. Now a home run wins it. 1 batter in. It's nice to get hits. It's nice to not have double plays. That's getting down. The runners are going automatically, so that probably will tie it. Not a ground rule double. And now we have the winning run in scoring position. No real chance at a double play. I still have all 13 outs to work with. And Wade Boggs, I'm glad we drafted him. I think he's the chicken man. I think I remember that from the great egg hunts. And I have 2 of those mustache eggs. I don't know if once they changed the BR program. I think after my first BR game, since they changed it, I got a 2nd egg. So maybe they just made it play a BR game and you get that egg now for the great egg hunt program. I'm not really too sure. I just know I have 2 of those eggs. I just know that Wade Boggs walked that one off for us. 30 to 21. We have 30 outs in the final showdown if we wanted to try it. I don't really want to try it. I want to draft Jim Edmonds, a lefty, and we still get a perk as well. I thought maybe they would stop giving us perks, but now we can really try to get the ones we want, even though I think I have really all the ones that I want. I'm probably not going to use any of these. And the final boss before Kerry Wood is Tom Hentke, another righty. And yeah, we're still on Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure Kerry Wood will be on Legend. It looks like the game is tied at 0. We just need a 1 run, and we have 9 outs to do it. On base, all we got to do is drive him in. Brian Roberts, I missed a hanging forkball. We got underneath it. And I think this is where I will pinch run if I have somebody available. 73 speed, unless one of the pitchers. So I think 73 speed is going to be coming in at first. Just don't ground into a double play. Maybe something in the outfield. I'm even tempted to bunt. I'm not going to bunt with Jim Edmonds. I'm probably not going to bunt at all. But as long as I don't ground into a double play, I think we're fine. We already got the winning run on base. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. Honestly, in real life, I think they would have tried to have it roll foul. But it looked like it was going foul. Maybe the third baseman saved me. Now we just got to get that runner in from scoring position. Shouldn't be too hard. 6 ounce. There's no way we don't score, right? And Tony Gwynn probably just won it for us. I'm sending the runners to 3rd and to 2nd just in case. There we go. So we didn't really have to stress at all. We only used a few of our outs. And I don't remember how many runs we get for this one. I'm kind of hoping it's 9 and we're up to 30 in the final showdown. We just got Carlos Santana parallel 1, some stubs, some XP. I'm really close to a ballin' is a habit pack on the XP reward path, sort of getting closer to that first of the boss packs, and we're up to 28. We have 30 outs to score 2 runs, and we're facing the righty Kerry Wood. Let me get the lefty Brad Miller. And I don't think I'm going to be using any of these new perks. Kerry Wood, 30 outs to score 3 runs. Legend difficulty here in the Extreme Showdown. It'd be nice if they still started me with somebody on base, just because it is legend difficulty. Let's take down Kerry Wood. I hope this is a hit. It would be my first hit. It is. Thank you, Brad Miller. I'm glad we drafted him. And a home run would make it so we only need 1 run. I have 3 outs so far. He was my 4th hitter And let me tell you what, on Legend, even though I was saying that on Legend offline, the pitches seem a little bit slower than online, and I would still say so. Hitting on Legend for me offline still feels a bit easier than online overall. But Kerry Wood is throwing gas. His fastball is above 100, getting up to 103. His breaking stuff is moving so much at a pretty high speed here on Legend. And this is not easy. And we just missed that with Wade Boggs, but this is not easy facing Kerry Wood. Oh, that's another base hit for us. 24 outs to go, and the tying runs in scoring position, so we don't have a great chance at a double play, which is nice. And if we somehow get into a homer, we get this showdown done. We get 10% in all team affinity divisions. Out of the 600% we need, that would be 60%. And that's ball 4. We actually drew a walk. Brian Roberts, we're back to the top of my lineup. And now the winning run is going to be on first base. It could be a double play. 92 speed, I don't think it will be, no. So we still have the winning run on base. The tying run's a little bit closer. That's disgusting. I decided to bunt because I had 92 speed. And Jim Edmonds beats out a bunt single. So the winning run is in scoring position. We got 22 outs to try to get him all the way to home plate. I think we should be able to do it. I really hope that we can do it. And Wade Boggs advances him at least to third. I don't think this is going to carry out of here. I don't think we have the wind blowing out at Wrigley. So now all we need to do is hit another fly ball. And we get this showdown done. We have 20 outs to score him from third. 20 outs to get 90 feet. And that should do it. If I somehow mess this up, I deserve to lose this showdown. And it only took us 13 of the 30 outs. The Cows win. We got the Extreme Showdown done. That's going to give us a 10% boost in each of the team affinity divisions. I think I have a little bit of progress in 1 or 2 of them. I think 2 of them, and then others, we might just be at 10% of them. But as y'all can see, I got a lot of unlockables, a lot of standard packs, and I think 1 of these choice packs right there. I think you can only do the showdown 1 time. I don't think I could just do it and get 10% in all the showdowns again. I think it's a 1 and done type of deal, but let's check that progress on Team Affinity. We can see 10% in 3 of them, 12% in 2, and 19% on the NL East. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by dropping a like. Feel free to subscribe for daily uploads on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.